Welcome to Best Fountain Pen. Today we're going to go over another Xezo fountain pen. So it comes in these great little bifold boxes that I really enjoy. I think they're beautiful. They're kind of an alligator sort of print on them, and I like that they just bifold out so that you can see the pen. Comes with obviously the beautiful Architect series fountain pen inside, and then let me just set that aside real quick so you can see. The other things that it has a little international guarantee card there that you can put your kind of signature and date on. I don't know if anybody really uses these. I never have, but it's nice to know they're there. It's a warranty basically for 3 years from date of sale. It says it'll guarantee that they'll replace or repair the fountain pen if there's any defects in workmanship or parts. So put that aside. Also comes with the little warranty card, certificate of quality. So if you want to freeze that and see what you get, you're more than welcome to on screen. And two things my pen came with, and I don't know that they're going to come with this for much longer, so it's a good thing to buy one now if you want to get one of these Xezo pens with these two extras that came in my box. So when they shipped this pen to me, it comes with a cleaning cloth, which I thought is super classy. I don't know why more fountain pen companies don't do this, especially with really high-end finishes like what you're about to see. It'd be nice to get a cleaning cloth with your pen. So it's obviously branded with their X for their brand name, Xezo. And then also this particular pen came with a leather-like pen carrying case, and it's got a little divider inside so you can fit two fairly wide fountain pens in there, and a little flap, and it's branded Xezo, and a little holder so that you can throw it in your bag or briefcase and it'll keep them from getting the finish all scratched. So I thought that was a really nice touch, and especially on a higher end fountain pen like this, it's just, I wish more companies would do it, and it's a very nice incentive to buy, another thing to add to your purchase. But each pen that you buy from Xezo, or each pen that I received from Xezo, came with 4. I obviously plugged one of these into the pen, so you're only seeing 3 cartridges. These are international short cartridges, and then a twist converter. So that is up to you how you like your ink. You can use one of their cartridges or anything that fits an international short, any color of ink that comes in international short, or you can obviously use any bottled ink that you'd like if you prefer to use the converter. So the pen itself, the reason you're really here to see this review, this is the Architect. So I want you to see that beautiful finish. Isn't it gorgeous? I love that faceted finish. This looks like an azure blue, or just a very beautiful aquamarine blue that's kind of hard to pick up on camera. I was hoping to let you see a little bit more of that, maybe in the light, kind of in the shadows. You can see how the color kind of dances across that finish. It is faceted, much like the last pen of theirs that I reviewed, or another pen that I reviewed, which was the Incognito. So you can see those two finishes are very similar. Incognito also has a faceted, obviously that was the purple model that I was showing you there. So this is a brass pen, which means it's super heavy. So when I weighed it, I wrote down what I weighed it in at. So this is 46 grams is what I weighed in this fountain pen at, the Architect. And it's a wider body, kind of tapers slightly to the end here, but it's a big beefy pen. And it has a clip, oops, turn the cap there, has a clip that's kind of stiff, not really for use, but definitely more of a decorative clip. I do like it though. I think it adds a little bit of character, kind of white at the top, narrows, and then it has a little kind of bump at the bottom. Very blunt cut top there. You can see there's nothing on the end, no branding on the end cap or anything. And then a fairly thin 4-scale cap band on this one. And it does say Xezo Architect Limited Edition. This pen is number 239, I believe it says. 259. And then it's the year that it was made, which was 2016. So, and then the other cap doesn't have any decoration on it either. So all in all, just a beautifully done pen. I think the finish is absolutely gorgeous. It's faceted, and the transitions are very smooth, so it's not anything that would irritate your hand. It's got several layers of translucent finish over it. And the owner of the company actually told me that they spend some time manually polishing that between each coat so that you get that sort of a sheen, and that's really hard to accomplish on a machine, but it is just beautiful. See how the light dances across it? It's gorgeous. Anyway, when you uncap it, I made a mistake. The last review that I did, I said some of these pens don't cap, and I was kind of referring to this one, the Architect, because when you first put it on, it kind of jiggles and wriggles. It's not really seated very well. But then I read some of the paraphernalia that came with the pen, and it said you just need to push it very hard and it'll click into place. So, hear that? Oh, awesome. So it actually posts very solidly. It's not going to come off. It clicks into place, which is super awesome. And love, love, love that beefy, juicy German nib. That thing is massively huge. If I were to compare it here to the Incognito, I don't want to cap that and have it fall off onto the floor. Just size-wise, all in all, let me get in a kind of shadowy, darker space so you can see. So size-wise, you can compare the two nibs. So the Incognito is much smaller of a nib than the Architect, much larger. And size-wise on the pens too, themselves, without even the caps on, you know, it's just a bigger pen. Oh, I guess I should hold them sideways so you can actually see. So it's just a bigger pen in general, obviously same length, but fatter. The section, I do like the section on this Incognito better because it's longer, so my fingers don't have any chance of writing on the section threads. Let me just cap this and put it out of the way. And this one, the Architect, is a beautifully done pen with a gorgeous large nib, but the only drawback to this pen that I found so far that I don't love would be that the section threads. So where I hold the pen, you can kind of see. So if I just get a good decent grip there, the edge of my fingertip does graze those section threads, which gets annoying. So not horribly annoying, but it's obviously going to depend on your grip. But for me personally, I prefer to have more room, and then my thumb rides exactly on those section threads. So definitely not my favorite in terms of feel. And then when we load this with ink, obviously I plugged in a cartridge already, it just writes very well. So we'll get into a review of that next. But just in case I didn't mention it to you, I believe I told you before, it's a heavy pen, it's brass bodied. All of the metal here is platinum plated, so it's gonna wear well over time. Everything's gonna hold up very well. The cap is quite heavy, although when you post it on the back with that click, even though the cap's very heavy, it doesn't feel like it wants to pull out of your hand. So this would definitely be for somebody who likes a brass bodied fountain pen, who maybe wants a little bit of a heavier fountain pen. This might be a good fit for you. So we'll take a look at the writing sample next so that you can see it. Oh, and then I just caught, I didn't notice this before, but across the top above the clip, there is some engraving. It just says .999 platinum plated. So that's just to let you know that all the finishes on this pen are platinum plated. So let's take a look at a writing sample next. All right, we're going to get started on a writing sample of the Architect, Xezo Architect fountain pen. It's in this lovely aquamarine finish that we just kind of showed you and rolled you through. I'm using monograppa paper, and have a new camera angle I'm hoping can capture the writing samples a little bit better. It's been tough for me to figure that out. So again, this kind of pops on the back to post, and we will get started. This particular nib is in a medium, and I also have some fine fountain pen nibs from Xezo in writing samples of other pens, so you can see a comparison. So let's get started. Oh, it writes beautifully, so smooth. Xezo fountain pen in medium.